Hey everyone, Jake here. This is my 1,000 round review of the Wilson Clash 100 Pro V3. Today I will go over the power, spin, control, fatigue, and price of this racket. My goal is to help other people find a racket that best suits them. I myself went through a phase of trying dozens and dozens of rackets, and I just want to help people speed up that process. The structure I follow for reviewing one of these rackets is hitting at least 1,000 tennis balls. I do forehand cross court, backhand cross court, down the line forehand, down the line backhand, volleys forehand, volleys backhand, serves on deuce and ad side, slices forehand, slices backhand, and lobs forehand and lobs on the backhand. Why I do this is for two reasons. One, to test the fatigue level of this racket. How does my arm feel after hitting 1,000 tennis balls? And number two, to help get over the hump of using a tennis racket I'm not used to. So let's go over the specs of this Wilson Clash 100. The unstrung weight of this racket is 10.4 ounces. It is 10 points head light, so there's more weight in the throat and handle of the racket versus up top here. Its head size is 100 square inches. The string pattern is 16 by 20, and the recommended tension is 50 to 60 pounds. Now this particular racket has multi-filament strings in it, which felt pretty good. There wasn't anything too fancy about them. And this is currently strung at 55 pounds. The paint job is black and red, though in person the red looks like an orange red just a little bit, but I like the paint job. It's pretty simple, pretty sleek. So number one, power. How much power was I getting from this racket? I could tell on my ground strokes that the power was pretty even overall. Not a ton of extra power coming from this racket. I could tell on my strokes that I had to generate more power, which for my play style, I like doing that. I like to create my own power. So having a headlight racket is actually really, really handy, and I felt really, really comfortable with this racket. Now, when it comes to power, with my serves, I don't know what this racket was doing, but I could tell my serves were just on fire today. Jeez, I haven't served that well in a minute, especially after that Wilson aggressor. That was horrible. This feels really, really good. Even better than my Babla right now. Jeez, that's clean. Oh man. It feels like a cheat code. I was getting power and accuracy I don't usually get, even with my Babla. Good Lord. I'm gonna try a couple serves where I'm just gonna bomb it. Screw form, screw everything. I'm just going for power. See what happens. Try that again. Okay, I got it. I got this. Let's go. That was so good. There it is. Let's go. I love this racket. Number two, spin. The spin from this racket was also pretty good. I have just a little bit of top spin on my shots, though when I was really focusing on getting top spin, I could get a lot of top spin from this racket. Now I feel like if you switch up the type of strings in this racket and the tension, you could get even more spin. You can kind of customize it to fit your needs if you want more top spin or less top spin. This racket has a very soft touch, like it feels like butter just a little bit. So when I was hitting my slices on my backhand and forehand, I was hitting drop shots I don't normally hit, and it felt really, really good. Like I could hit slices with this racket all day long. The amount of backspin I could get from this racket was really, really good. All right, number three, control. Overall, the control on this racket is phenomenal. I could tell that my shots were going where I wanted them to go. Even though this is 100 square inches in the head, and I usually play with a 97 or a 98, I could tell the control from this racket was really, really nice. And I have the previous Wilson Clash that I used to play with, and I feel like the control from that racket wasn't all there, and that's 100 square inches as well, but this one had a lot more control. The control I had for volleys on the backhand and forehand also felt really, really good. Nice good pop to them. I could get the angles I really wanted. So yeah, even though this is 100 square inches, I feel like the control is really, really nice. All right, number 4, fatigue. This is another shining factor of the Wilson Clash V3. My arm, after playing for over 2 hours straight, felt perfectly fine. No fatigue, no wear and tear, nothing. And I love that about this racket. I was taking full swings, I was doing shots, that use 100% of your power. And as you saw with the serves, I was going full throttle. I was giving it everything I had, and my arm was perfectly fine at the end of the day. My legs were really sore from all the running I was doing, but no, my arm feels perfectly fine, perfectly normal. Number 5, price. Now, this is the only downside to the racket, which it is a brand new racket. The price for this is about $250. So yes, this is a pricey racket, but if I was someone that is having shoulder issues, but didn't want to sacrifice too much power and wanted something I could play with daily, I would go, I would pay for a racket like this. So yeah, this Wilson Clash V3 is really, really nice in my opinion. It makes me almost want to switch rackets, but I'm not gonna do that yet because I bet there's a lot more other rackets out there just as good as this guy. In conclusion, I would suggest this racket to intermediate players, though I know with some more advanced players, more advanced than me, they want more weight in a racket and they want more oomph from the racket, because if there's too much flexibility or dampening technology in the racket, they lose power on their shots and they don't want that. All right, well, that's the 1,000 round review of the Wilson Clash 100 Pro V3. Let me know what racket you want me to review next, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.
I bet the noises I make probably aren't what you think they are. Someone walks in on you watching one of my videos. They're probably thinking something else. That one felt really good. All gas, no brakes. I want to feel that high again. Give me it. I need it. I need it. Oh.